Okay, the KTM 790. The girls have been over to give it its tick of approval, and I've been riding it around getting to know it. Here's an update on how the KTM 790 adventure is going. Initially it was delivered to me with gunk in the fuel tank. I took it back and the dealer removed the tank and cleaned it out. Unfortunately, on the way home I noticed that a bolt was missing out of the radiator cowling. My TFT screen has been replaced due to condensation problems, and my brake light has remained on. I'm told that replacement is expected to be 6 weeks ex-Austria. Moving the bars back on the clamp to the rear bolt and moving the levers down, I still find that I'm leaning down too far and I'm going to need bar risers. And the front forks are very stiff. I've been playing around with the clickers trying to get them to be a bit more comfortable. The tyres fitted as standard provide only very basic grip, particularly when you're riding in the mud, as the shallow tread is easily blocked, and it's also not great for sand either. Our local swampy areas have certainly benefited from the heavy rains we've recently had. I'm beginning to come to terms with the various modes available, and particularly the off-road modes and the rally mode, and of course turning the ABS and traction control off, and how changing the various modes affects the bike's handling. I'm actually riding this bike with 34 pounds in the tyres and not ideal for these very slick conditions. As you can see there, the front end wanted to go. And even changing the throttle responses is not that intuitive. You actually have to get out of the input screens and use the up and down arrows to change the throttle response from 1 to 9. We've been swapping between the 1190 and the 790, and although the 1190 is very well worn in now with over 20,000 Ks on it, it still feels very planted, that's the word I'd use. Very capable on these more open roads and tracks. And on this stuff, the 790, even with the tyres hard, has no problems at all. I'm sort of wondering as I head towards this huge log if there's anyone that's watching this video that sort of thinks, okay, I can ride over that. Maybe there is someone out there, certainly not me. I think I'd be battling to climb over it with a ladder. A couple of my subscribers have contacted me asking what sort of crash bars I'm going to put on it, and to tell you the truth, I'm not sure that I'm going to. However, I have bought a set of Cycra bark busters and I'll be fitting those soon, along with the probably 25mm bar risers. And at this stage, with those modifications and a set of more aggressive tyres, I might leave it at that and see how it goes, in the short term anyway. It appears that KTM have really made a bike that appeals to many people, and the way that it's been marketed has certainly created a lot of enthusiasm for this mid-range adventure motorcycle. With a few more log crossings like this, the tyres should be soon ready for replacement. I didn't actually mention, but I'm sure you noticed that I've removed the rear rack and those bullhorn handles that just seem to be totally wrong to me. And the next things that will be coming off are the rear foot pegs, as they are a bit of a hazard when you put your leg down and hook up on them. When you live in Western Australia, the sand capital, you really do need to be able to ride your motorcycle through the thick sand, and I'm certainly coming to terms with that. It seems that the bike handles best when you have it in rally mode, ABS and traction control off, and give it to it. Well, that's my opinion anyway. From some of the YouTube videos I've been watching on the 790R, we are very lucky to have somewhere to actually ride the bikes. Other people in other parts of the world have nowhere to actually ride them, off-road at all. How lucky are we?